Well, hello, all you wonderful people. I was trying to get to work, but unfortunately, this is as far as the trains will go. There was a 5.9 earthquake on the Richter scale, and it hit just a little north of where I live in Osaka. It's centered in Osaka, but the trains aren't going anywhere. Everything's shut down. The Shinkansen's, the bullet trains, they're shut down too. I've heard there's some damage here and there. I've seen some pictures of Universal Studios Japan. Got a couple, like, a ticket window got damaged. But I'm in Fusei right now. And hey, this one's going. Umachi. This one for the Kintetsu. So that's good. Like, the one thing about Japan is that things do start running, even if there's a giant earthquake. Like, we had just about a 6 level earthquake, and trains are running less than 3 hours later, which is pretty incredible. People are that need to go to, like, the airport kind of screwed today, but other than that, like, most people are fine. But the stations were closed. Everything's delayed. The main loop line is completely stopped. You can't get on any of the subways, so pretty much you're landlocked. Pretty much. But thankfully they're starting to move now. That's good. But I was allowed to go home, so I'm going to take full advantage of that. Right now I'm in a place called Fusei. Fusei is where the world's first rotation sushi is. We can go this way. And I've heard that some places have cracks and stuff in it. This morning I was in the shower and I literally stepped out of the shower. My whole building is shaking, like, back and forth. Thankfully, I've done education stuff to find out what I should do in earthquakes. Well, people are a little upset because they can't get to work, and in Japan, the trains must run no matter what. Like, every day, even if there's a tsunami, the trains must run. So some people are upset. I've heard some people were at train stops and they just ran their bike through the downed gates because they need to go to work. Since they have a bike, they need to be at work. As you can see, there's stores and stuff here. McDonald's is still running. We had a major earthquake. My house was luckily pretty safe. Like, people are selling stuff. Like, people are working. So it's not that bad. I guess there's other ways to get places other than just trains, but we got cars. Thankfully, it's not looking too bad. Oh, sorry. Let me go this way. I think the Waffle House has like a warning in America that if the Waffle House is closed, that means the government needs to shut down too, because the Waffle House never closes, except for dirt, because they don't care. But if you didn't know that there was an earthquake this morning, I mean, if no one told you, I mean, you'd never know, because right now it's really pretty nice. But it was quite a shock. The building that I was in was shaking for like 30-40 seconds, and being underneath a table is pretty terrifying. It was luckily, like I said, nothing bad truly happened for me. But there are some places that they lost their signage and stuff. More in North Osaka. I'm in East Osaka, so it's not as bad. And everyone that I know in the area that I know is okay. I'm sure some people got hurt, but luckily we made it through this one. I've heard that near a place that I work, there's a building that has a bunch of cracks and stuff in it. Thankfully, I don't see that out here. It looks like a normal day. I'm sure traffic's backed up. But I'm just super stoked because I'm able to go home and just kind of recuperate, not have to go to work. Because normally, and this is in Japan, normally you got to go to work. But since the buildings that I work at might not be operational or safe to be in, thankfully they don't know, and they don't want us to go there. So we're not causing problems. Only problem is today that I was supposed to go to the immigration center to get my immigration stuff. I'm going to be a day late on my immigration because this was the day I had like 2 extra hours to go there. But now I'm going to have to do it the day after, and hopefully I can still make it. So it's a little inconvenient, but it's a natural disaster. I think they might have a thing. Hey, everything's fine. Yeah, water and power seems like pretty good. We'll go to the next one. Yeah, everything's fine. Like I don't think there's a problem. But the thing about Japan is that if there is a problem, they solve it really quickly. I don't know if you remember that giant sinkhole that formed in a road. Within 2 days, they had it patched up and cleared out. Would have taken quite a long time. Now I believe this is the size of the one that Kyushu about 2 years ago. There was an 8 that hit Kyushu. We had a 5.9, and this is a pretty large one. I normally don't go live this early, but because of situation, I just want to update everyone. How's it going? How's it going, Gracie? How's it going, everybody? Explorer Ryan and Rob, thank you for your comments, and Movie Mania Nick, thank you so much. Everything's all right in theory. I don't know if school is canceled for everybody else, but it's canceled for me. Like, as you can see, the sushi place is still going. Like, it's not like the world has ended. It's just it's a challenge that people have to overcome. Though if it was America, we might be down for for a day. If you want sushi, it's good. One thing that it's a detract from the earthquake. All the display food looks so good. It's all made out of wax, but they always have this interesting thing about food in Japan. It looks so tasty. You just want to eat it right then and there. Wagon Boy. This Shoten guy shopping street is really interesting because they like to play music and like 80s music. So every once in a while you hear "Never Gonna Give You Up." Yeah, luckily everything's okay. We have this guy to protect us in this area. Popo's here, okay? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if North Japan had more problems. Like I said, there were some people who have reported that in North Japan there's a couple buildings that have cracks and stuff in it. But I was lucky. And I'm very happy. The first person I messaged was my dad, and I was like, I'm okay. Messaged my mom, went down the line. So right now I haven't felt any aftershocks. The earthquake happened at around 7:59. I was about to head out to work, and jumped right on the train after that, and nothing has really happened. But in the 3 hours that I was on the train, I moved 3 stations. I can walk back in like 20 minutes, so it didn't move too far. But they're playing Bad Medicine. Well, here's a little fun fact for you to make people not worried that I'm dying. In Japan, they call Baskin-Robbins 31. If you say, oh, Baskin-Robbins, they're like, what is Baskin-Robbins? You're like, no, it's 31. So it's a lot easier to say than Baskin-Robbins. But I'm just happy that everything's safe, and that life is going on, at least down here. There was a video that I did a couple of months ago where I went to a earthquake survival area. It's a preparedness center, and they actually tell you what to do after an earthquake. And it's made for like the big one, like the really big earthquake that might be coming in the 5 to 6 years. A huge earthquake will strike Osaka, and they basically stay away from signs like this. Watch out for electricity. Go to an evacuation place and stay there. And also, you should have a earthquake kit, which involves water, food, and dried food, water, stuff to survive for a while. I have and when I moved, I did not replace it, so I'm very happy this is not worse, because I would be SOL, as they say. But as luck would have it, there was a large bottle of water that was purchased recently, so at least have water to survive on. Welcome to Popo. Yep, life is going on. Everything is doing good. Well, thank you, man. Thank you very much. Every day's a new day. So, you know, you take what you can and you make it better. Try not to worry about the sad stuff. Don't worry about the upsetting things in life. Just keep on going. Keep on trucking through. And remember, it could always be worse. Life could get worse at any moment, at any time. Well, I think it's time for me to go. So, as I always say, you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. You guys stay groovy. Have a great day, and peace in the Mideast. Thanks for watching me for a little bit. Also, in the near future, you might see a video about that parade again from multiple angles, because I thought it was really cool. Everything's okay. Everything's all right. Life goes on. If I see any more damage, I'll film it. But stay groovy, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.